We'll be up here running it. Skip and I will be in the old person's home. Our last presentation this morning before we invite the mayor and Michael to come up and tell us what's going on in the community is a group that has been in a family business for a long time, and now the next generation has taken over and they're ready to launch. So they've got a rocket ship just like we talk about with Florida Accelerator. So I'm going to introduce Mark and Paul Chung, and I don't know if both of you are presenting or if we're sending up Paul. Okay. Mark, by the way, is the president, so he's making the calls on these kind of things. You guys want another microphone? Yes, President. The key issue here is that they are the leaders in a niche for the food business. And so listen to this because it's an interesting niche and one that's got takeoff possibilities.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Yes, we are Hot Pie Island Joe's, and our motto is if you make good food, good things will happen. And I believe Hot Pie has found that. My name is Paul Chung. I'm the Vice President and COO of Hot Pie Inc., Island Joe's. We're a family-owned business founded by my father and my mother over 30 years ago. We are in the business of making Jamaican-style meat turnovers. And my father in Toronto had a dream. And while he was working as an engineer, he decided to open up his own retail business, Mr. Spicy. From that, over 28 years, he's been perfecting a recipe that we are now using for manufacturing here in St. Lucie County. This product is known to us as patties, Jamaica, that's what we call it. It's a handheld food, easy to grab, go item. We just passed our first full year at our brand new 13,000 square foot facility in Fort Pierce. We are the 2014 South Florida Manufacturers Association's Manufacturer of the Year and the recipient of the 2014 St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year at the Business and Innovation Banquet. Our efficient manufacturing plant has been greeted with open arms by the county and by the city. And currently, we have a good wholesale base built over those 28 years from which we are working our own distribution out of Fort Pierce and Dania Beach, Florida. In Dania, we have opened a distribution center in the back, and in the front have opened our first retail flagship store to sell our product to the public and actually meet our customers. Being wholesalers, our customers are stores and people that sell to the public, and now we are faced with the actual consumer. This has been a surprise to us because from opening until close, there's a line out the door. And this is only a testament to that saying that I said before. You make good food, good things will happen. Our wholesale base consists of over 900 convenience stores, restaurants, mini distributors, independent supermarkets. Anywhere that a consumer comes in to grab quick food, we would probably do well there. We are doing well there. We're currently in a good relationship with schools, the school boards of several counties, notably Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County. And we just recently have been introduced to Orange, Hillsborough, and Pinellas counties, and the patties are well received. And I just want to share a story that the school system is a bidding system. So every year we have to renew this bid. There have been instances where we've lost the bid because of the pricing. Well, halfway through, the distributor realized that sales dropped and the kids are rejecting the product that replaced us. Who do they call? They call us in the middle of the year and ask us to fulfill and get that sales back on track. And we've been with them for a very long time. So these kinds of instances prove that our quality is very hard to match. We have many distributors and independent distributors in Orlando, Atlanta, and Jacksonville, and we also ship to the Caribbean in Turks and Caicos, Grenada, and Bahamas. We most recently started a new distributor in Belize. Just this year, we started a relationship with a national and international distributor, Core-Mark Holding Company. And this account alone has the potential to reach a number of chain C-stores, 7-Eleven, etc., across the nation and Canada. And service with them will start next month. As I said before, we have a long-standing relationship with distributors like U.S. Food Service, Cisco, and the School Service. Food Lion has been carrying our product for over 3 years now, and the demand has steadily increased in frequency and quantity. And we would like to pursue that retail arena more aggressively and get some other large grocery chains such as Publix, Winn-Dixie, and the like. Our product strength lies in the quality of taste, and right now stores are marking up our product 150 to 200%. Even with that markup, the product is still affordable to a large portion of demographics. And some of these convenience stores are selling 10 to 15 cases per week. The product is easy to prepare, it's easy to display, and for the consumer, only 2 patties are filling and enough for a meal. All of our wholesale base has been built without an exclusive salesperson, all by word of mouth. We're at the point where we want to extend our reach into the retail arena and go after some major contracts. We are in the process of hiring our first executive salesperson with the idea that it will become the first sales team. Our barriers to entry, we have taken an old, perfected, well-protected recipe and used our innovation, ingenuity, and competitiveness to explode this business into a brand new facility, and we're already seeking to expand within the year. We have reached laterally through our suppliers and have cut costs on materials by buying in bulk and doing away with any processed meat. We grind our own beef cuts. We buy flour straight from the mill. We've built our own machines to produce our products in such a way that it's consistent with the texture and taste always. We brought into this new facility 30 years of patty making experience, and this places us in a very advanced place above our competitors. And as a matter of fact, while I was preparing for this, we found out that one of our competitors had to close their doors, and they had been open maybe 8 months. Our financials. In 2014, we realized a $2.3 million revenue with a 7% EBITDA. Our projected growth this year will come in around $3 million with an 11% EBITDA. And we calculate that our capacity growth from just this facility will come to $9 million with 15%. And this is our team. My brother Mark, president and CEO, he comes to the company with 11 years as a Major League Soccer professional. So if you want to talk about competitiveness, he's the one to talk to. Myself, I'm a computer scientist, graduate of USF, so go Bulls. And my father, who with his entrepreneurship and his vision has brought us to you guys today. So we want growth capital because of the potential that this has. We have not touched the retail side yet. We are 60, 65, 70% wholesale. And we really want to expand our growth into the retail market. We are looking for someone with food experience in that retail arena, and we're looking for marketing expertise. Thank you very much.
Paul, a couple of questions about your product. Is it frozen? And is it microwavable? And do you compare yourselves to Hot Pockets? Would you consider yourself to be the Jamaican equivalent or Colonel Sanders equivalent to Hot Pockets?
As far as wholesalers, we have to sell it according to USDA standards, which is frozen. So from our business, it has to go frozen. Is it microwavable? Yes, but because of the flakiness of the crust, the microwave tends to make it soft. So our best way of warming these up is through an oven. As far as our competitors, Hot Pockets, no, we don't consider ourselves Hot Pocket makers, and we don't really consider them competitors.
Is the product organic in any way?
No, not at this time.
And when you're looking here for capital, what would you be looking for, a dollar amount?
That's an interesting That's an interesting question because we have several avenues that we need to go. As Paul said, and this was actually done by mistake. We moved out of Pembroke Park down south. We did not want to rent anymore. We were renting for 28 years. We finally moved into our new facility where we own the building. We tried to find something there. We stumbled on a place on a corner, and we were just going to distribute out of. It has now become, after a year, an incredible place where we're now going to start building a drive-through with Jamaican food. Besides the patties, which is going to be the main food, we're going to have all types of cooked food. Now, just doing that in a small kitchen right now, we're generating roughly about $8,000 to $10,000 a week. And that was just after a year. And that's just the front. The back is our distribution for our drivers and everything. So I would say going in that direction, because what we want to do is take that same concept and move it to Orlando, which is almost untouched. We have a distributor there right now, roughly doing about $4,000 a week. But I think with the schools there, as UCF, Rollins, we could get to probably $20,000 to $30,000 a week alone in that area. We want to do the same thing in Tampa and Jacksonville, move into Georgia with that same concept.
What percentage of your business is export business?
Right now, it's a small percentage. I would say it's probably about 3% of our business.
So you're not looking to expand the export?
Oh, absolutely, we do. We actually just started with a company in Belize called Big Bite. They had just started probably a month ago, and their orders are coming in frequently now. The same group wants to move it into Mexico. So, of course, we definitely want to do that.
And we are teaming up with the SBDC to do a survey for us as far as exporting our product into countries around the world. So they're going to produce a report for us to give us an idea of where we can start
So
targeting.
what you're saying is part of your growth is more than just this one product.
Yes.
You're looking to expand into several
Yes.
Jamaican
And that,
products.
originally the name of our company was Hot Pie. But we came up with the concept Island Joe's for supermarkets. And it was just mismatched. We just didn't have it together, so we actually threw the two names together. And now it's on our trucks, our vans, our boxes. So now really we're going to get to the point where, as everyone, like Dunkin' Donuts, they have this big cup with a D. We want that same concept with that patty as the D there and build off that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.